Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shondell. You guys can call me Sean. I'm back with a new video today. I'm basically just doing a really quick foundation routine slash like get ready with me, do your makeup with me type of thing. So this is Brady. If you see like two ears pop up in the middle of my video, that's just him. Say hi Brady, hi. So I'm just gonna get right into this video. A lot of the products that I mentioned in this video are gonna be like all Lancôme products, so I'm just letting you guys know. It's like it's a little pricey, I'm not even gonna lie. But like shout out to my boy Ed, he hooked me up with all of these products and like I didn't even know about this, and these products changed my life. Like Lancôme, you're bomb. Let's get into this. This is the MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm gonna go in with this first and just basically put powder on all of my scars. I've always done this. If you put powder on before you put your foundation on, it just helps like cover your acne spots a lot faster, and I don't know, it works for me, so try it out guys, you might like it. Next, I'm just gonna go in with my Lancôme Ultra Wear foundation. I am wearing the color 410 and that's this. Honestly guys, with this foundation, like you only need a little bit because a little goes a long way. Damn, this music is loud as hell. Let me turn this bitch down. So I kind of just jot that all over my face and just pat that into my skin and any blemishes that I really want to hide. So next I'm going to go in with my Lancôme concealer, and it's the Ultra Wear concealer. So it's in the color 320 Bisque and then 04 Beige Nature. Now this concealer, like when I tell you a little goes a long way, a little goes a long way. So I'm only going to put a little tiny bit under my eyes. Ooh, see, like I already put too much, but I'm just going to use the excess to put underneath my chin, a little on my forehead, my upper lip, and then we'll see where that takes us. I think your girl fell in love with me. So I used to use a beauty sponge when I used to go in with my concealer, and even with my foundation I used to use a beauty sponge too, and I'd basically wet it and like, so I would wet my beauty sponge and go in with my foundation and concealer, but I feel like a stippling brush just works way better when I'm using this concealer and foundation. I don't know why, but I just like the coverage it gives better than the beauty sponge, so yeah. Okay, so see, like I didn't even use that much concealer and it's already covered up like my dark circles, and yeah, like I said, you don't have to use a lot when it comes to that concealer whatsoever. Plus I also don't use a lot because I also go in with another concealer that's a little brighter than the concealer that I'm using right now. So like if I wanted to do like a natural look and like I was just going out to run errands, or I just don't want to do too much with my makeup, I would probably just leave my makeup at this, just because like it looks pretty natural, like it looks like skin. And also that's another thing, when you get this foundation and you wear it all out through the day, like say that I get ready and it's like 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning, and I'm going to work or something, throughout the day this foundation will wear off to where it feels like and looks like your skin. At the end of the day, once I've worn my foundation a couple hours throughout the day, it literally looks 10 times better than it does when I first put it on. I went to Key West like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and let me tell you, it was so humid, so freaking humid down there. And where I live, it gets humid and it gets hot, but like that was like ultra humidity down in Florida. And I would do my makeup like, cause girl, you already know, I gotta get my face on, I gotta be popping, I gotta look good. So you know, I was doing my makeup down in Florida. I'm like, you know, it won't be too bad. No, it was hot. But anyways, I would do it early in the morning, and then I'd be out with my friends at night, and it'd be freaking like I would be sweating all out through the day. But girl, when I tell you I went to the bathroom and looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, bitch, you look 10 times better than you did when you first put this makeup on. Like, this is some bomb ass foundation, and I didn't get paid to use these products. Like, I bought these products with my own money. I will leave the prices down below, but I'm telling you, this foundation is so bomb. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this foundation. Let me tell you. Okay, let me stop talking though, because I feel like I get really carried away when I start talking, and I know you guys just want me to get to the point. I get irritated when I'm watching videos and they just talk too much and they're not doing what I actually want them to do. Gotta skip through or be that one person to comment and be like, hey, the video starts at 9:12 or whatever. Like, let me chill. So, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even like tell you guys what concealer I'm using now. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is gonna be in the color Pure Beige. It's GC976 in Pure Beige. So I just take that and I go over the concealer I had already put on by Lancôme, and I just do this because it gives me a little bit more of like a highlighted under eye look. And I also bring the lighter concealer up by my nose to shape my nose, because I am going to end up contouring my nose, and then I just drag it down and make it into a triangle. And then I'm gonna go here again and draw some stripes. And then go up here again because gotta cover the forehead. I'm just gonna take my stippling brush again and go in. Wow. Okay, so my camera just decided to lock the light when I already thought it locked the light, so things just got a whole lot brighter, and I'm really sorry that it didn't do that before, guys, because it should have. I thought I had locked it, and I guess not, but here we are. Okay. So now that I did my foundation and my concealer and basically like the whole base of my face makeup, I'm just going to go in and take any excess and do my eyelids so that it's not a different color. Blend that out. So basically right now I have like makeup everywhere except for on my nose, and I do that because I am going to end up contouring my nose, and I don't use like any specific like brand when it comes to contouring my nose. I just have like a generic I have a generic concealer palette that I got from the beauty supply like 2 years ago, and I just go in with this really dark color and take this little tiny brush, and then I kind of just draw lightly where I want my nose to be contoured. So I draw 2 lines and I bring it up kind of high towards my eyebrows, and then I like to go underneath, so like the tip of my nose but right underneath that. And I color that in a lot because it creates like a shadow, and you guys will see like it makes a difference. You guys will understand. So then I like to draw a line all the way across. And boom. So I'm gonna leave that there for a second, and while that sits, I like to take my Laura Mercier powder, and this is just like a mini version of it, but it's the translucent color, and this was like 20 bucks at Sephora. So I just take a little bit of that and go in. And once again, I used to use a beauty blender in order to apply my powder and put it underneath my eyes, but like I said, I don't know, I just like using a brush now when applying anything. Honestly, I never use my beauty blender anymore. But yeah, I basically take this and I bring this also on the sides of my nose, and then I go in right underneath my eye and kind of create like a mini ear triangle. And yeah, I'm gonna do the other side. And after I contour my nose, I go in with my setting powder afterwards because the lines just kind of help me guide where to stop the powder. And I just create a mini triangle. And you can tell like the powder's already basically been pressed into my under eye. That's why this side is a lot wider than this side. But I just push it in a little more. Wash it in my section. That's a girl, watch the role play. And then I do this on my chin too. I just set my chin because I like to go like this a lot of the day, or like, I don't know, touch my face, and sometimes my makeup runs off on my chin. So yeah. A lot of people like to let their under eye bake or set or whatever you want to call it. I really don't care a lot of the time when I'm getting ready in the morning. Like, I don't have time for that, so I just do what I gotta do. Then I try to multitask and maybe do something else on my face. But you know, we have time today, so I guess we could wait a little bit. Yeah. So I don't know why I have so much energy right now. Good thing I'm making a YouTube video because I'll be just chilling in bed with all this energy. So I mean, I guess I could just go in, and I usually just use my fingers and blend out my nose contour like this, and it's gonna look a little sloppy at first, but it's all gonna come together, like I promise. Don't forget to get the underneath, like you have to get that, even though I said it creates a shadow effect. You can't just leave it there, you legit gotta rub that shit in. And I feel like I kind of messed up my nose contour, but like whatever. So I don't know, but I feel like my nose looks bigger after I just did that. Whatever, I'm not even mad. Actually, I kind of am mad, but whatever, we're just gonna go on with it. So now after I set my under eye, I'm just gonna take this MAC Mineralizing Skin Finish Powder, and this is in medium tan. Dude, this is my all-time favorite powder. This is the best powder I've ever used in my life. If you guys are looking for a dupe, because this powder is like, I want to say $33 where I live at least, but I'm telling you, this is like miracle powder. Like, it just like makes my makeup look like, what's the word I'm looking for? It helps my makeup look like, I don't know, it just like pulls everything together. I don't know, but it just helps my makeup look bomb. That's all you guys need to know. I take some of this, do a little of that, and then I go underneath and swipe everything, and like automatically you could tell, like, look at that. It just pulls everything right together, and it doesn't give you that flashback in photos. If you guys are looking for a dupe though, like I was saying, NYX has I think it's the HD selfie powder or something like that, something selfie powder or HD something, I don't know. I'll try to put it in the description box, but it works just as well. I just like this because it's more my skin tone, and I think they only have like 3 different colors or 3 different shades in the NYX powder, but it's only like $8, $9, $10 I want to say, versus $30. But I'm telling you, if you guys do get this, it's bomb. This has lasted me, like, I've had this for 2-3 months now, I want to say, and I still have a good amount left. So yeah, again, I just do that. I like to do my forehead too, and I don't do anywhere underneath my eyes because I still have wetness or not wetness, but I still have foundation and concealer that hasn't been set on my face yet. So now we're just gonna go in with my Lancôme powder, and this is not a bronzer, it's a powder. It's just in a deeper shade, and the shade is gonna be 540 Suede. So 540 Suede. Ed hooked me up with this, and this is the shade, but I use it as a bronzer even though it is a powder. I'm just gonna go in with this fluffy brush. We're just gonna go in and go and bronze it up, so you guys can already tell the difference. So boom. And I like to suck in like a fish and then just blend upward with my bronzer. Then I also do my forehead because we gotta contour her. She is popping today. She looks so big. No, I'm just kidding. I do have a pretty big forehead, and all my friends like to make fun of me for it, so you know I gotta bronze it and you know, hide it a little bit. The reason I told you guys not to bring powder or powder your whole entire face anywhere below your eyes is because I like to do my bronzer, and then I also like to contour underneath and kind of like give that like sharp contour look. And I don't really like to use powder when I am contouring unless I am using bronzer. It looks better when you contour with creams versus powders, at least for me, because I feel like when you use a bunch of powder on your face, it looks cakier, or at least my face looks a lot cakier than using creams when I use a powder. So I do like to go in with a concealer, and it really doesn't matter. I have the LA Girl Pro Concealer that I use underneath my eyes, or I have a brighter one, and it's the Creamy Beige GC973, and this is just a little bit lighter than what I used for underneath my eyes. So I kind of take it underneath, and I don't like to go right underneath my bronzer. I kind of just bring it along my chin and do it on each side. And then I just take my stippling brush again and I blend that out. And I like to go downwards first, otherwise it's gonna create like a really weird line underneath, and it's gonna like push, it's basically gonna I don't know, it's gonna look crazy. Okay, so see what I mean? Like automatically you can already tell it's creating like a sharp line right underneath my bronzer. And boom, like automatically you can already tell. Perfect. So there is still kind of a line right here, and that's like completely fine because we are going to go back in with my MAC Mineralizing Skin Finish Powder, and it's just going to like blend those lines out and like take away any type of harshness. So yeah, don't even worry about that. It's all good. I'm going to get you guys there. I'm going to go back and put some bronzer right along my jawline to contour a little bit. You can bring it down some too if you guys want. For the best part, of course, I'm gonna go in and highlight my face, and the highlighter that I'm using is the Laura Geller. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it looks like this, and it's in the color Gilded Honey, and it's a baked gelato swirl illuminator. So girl, you already know that sounds delicious, and your highlighter is gonna be looking delicious. It was $20. I know it looks super duper small, it looks like a little elf highlighter, but like when I tell you it's pigmented AF, it's pigmented as fuck. Like I'm telling you guys, this is some bomb highlighter, and I wouldn't lie to you. So yeah, I like to put highlighter right along my chin. My girl Kim Johansson hooked me up with this, I'm not gonna lie. I go right here because I'm gonna be glowing today. And then I'm gonna go on my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to go on the tip of my nose and underneath, kind of where I put that shadow when we were contouring. And then I'm going to bring it along the bridge of my nose. Okay, so now I'm looking like the motherfucking Tin Man. That's okay because, like I said, we're going to go back in with my mineralizing powder, and I promise it's going to like tone everything down. I'm also going to take this little like fan brush, and I'm going to use that for the highlighter on my cheeks. Okay, why does my camera keep doing this? I'm super duper glowy right now. I'm highlighted as fuck, but that's okay because I look good. This is the whole shebang when it comes to my foundation, my highlighter, my bronzer, everything. Like, I feel like on a day like today, I'm not trying to do that much, but like I'm always trying to be extra. So you might as well go in with a blush. So I also have a blush from Lancôme again. What do you know? The color is 130 Shimmer Peach Lingerie. It looks like this. I really like to go in with like orangey, pinky colors when it comes to blush, just cause like in the summer, I feel like, I don't know, it just works for me. I'm just going to go back in with my big fluffy brush, and we're going to tone everything down. I'm just going to put that all over. You can also go down, like you can put this wherever at this point, girl. I know that I told you guys before to chill with it, but like now we're finished with everything, so we can just go in and do this. And yes. See, like automatically, you guys can tell it toned down my blush, it toned down my highlight, and that's why I like this stuff. Now I'm just gonna spray my face with the Urban Decay AllNighter spray. Yeah, so I'm just gonna spritz it and call it a day. And I like to set the shit out of my face. Oh my god, the light changed once again. Now I'm just gonna go in with my lip, and this is a lip liner from MAC, and it's called Spice. This is like my #1. Okay, so I lined my lips, and now I'm just gonna go in with my favorite lippy from NYX. It's called Stockholm, and NYX lippies are bomb because they're super cheap. They're like $7.99, $8.99, something like that at Ulta. So I totally told myself that I wasn't going to talk throughout this video because I was like, girl, you're going to be talking too much, and I'd be like, shut up. But I felt like having a little conversation with you guys today because my last video was when I was talking about me, and I feel like if I talk a little, then you guys can kind of sort of get to like know my personality a little bit more. So I'm sorry if this video is a little bit long, but guys, I was just trying to have a conversation, you feel me? Now that my lip is dry, I like to go in with this lip gloss that I got from Victoria's Secret. This is the best lip gloss that I have ever used. I was never really into lip gloss until like a month ago. So yeah, I'm trying to find the color. Oh, it just says sheer gloss, but it's like a pinky color. And I went in there because I'm like almost out. I went in there like 2 weeks ago to get the same one, and they have like a bunch of new stuff. So they don't even have this color anymore, and I'm kind of disappointed. Maybe I can find it online, but like this is bomb. Okay guys, so I just went in really quick and put some mascara on my lashes just to like set the whole look off. And yeah, this is my makeup for the day. It's just a really glowy, like cute little natural looking look going on. Yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that I've been talking way too much, but yeah, I had to like make something for you guys because it's been a while, and you guys need to get to know me a little better. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have any type of questions or comments in the, I can't talk today. Let me know if you guys have any type of questions or comments. Please leave them in the comment box below. I will gladly get right back to you guys. Make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna be here every Monday. I promise you guys. Just wait on it. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.